Shifting our focus to the Uttar Pradesh Samajwadi Party battleground ahead of UP polls, you have two factions, Akhilesh and Shivpal, which Mulayam has to balance today. Shivpal Yadav reaching Mulayam's house this morning in Lucknow. This is after there is a key meet that's been announced at Mulayam Singh Yadav's house. We've seen how there was the entire Pari war play, the Sunday drama that was seen yesterday. Factionalism in the party was never more obvious, but ahead of the polls, it's going to cost them little more. Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav engineering a virtual mutiny by sacking his uncle, the very powerful Shivpal Yadav. In a counter coup, Shivpal announced the expulsion of his cousin Ram Gopal Yadav from the party for 6 years. So two factions divided. You have Shivpal, who's reached Mulayam's house right now. My colleague Himendra joining us on the story. So Himendra, it's a tough morning for Mulayam Singh Yadav because even after trying to play the balancing act between his son and his brother, he's failed to do so till yesterday. What are your sources indicating? Would there be a peace offing after Shivpal Mulayam meet?
Well, as you said, it's a tough call and it's a tough morning for Mulayam Singh Yadav. And today we are expecting that Mulayam Singh Yadav would finally open up and speak out his mind. In fact, Akhilesh has made everything clear. His cards are open. He said that there is a third person, an outsider. If action is taken against him, he probably would fall in line. But that action has to come from Mulayam Singh's side. And it has to be seen now if Mulayam Singh Yadav is going to take action in this crucial meeting in which all MLAs, MLCs, all former parliamentarians and sitting parliamentarians of the Samajwadi Party have been called, and this meeting is about to start at around 10 a.m. and after this meeting it would be clear whether Mulayam Singh Yadav actually takes a call on this third person and keeps the Samajwadi Party united. And if not so, Akhilesh Yadav and both Shivpal, they have made it clear, and it appears if this action is not taken against Amar Singh or this third person as they are naming him, this party it could be heading towards a split, because Akhilesh Yadav has for now made it clear that he's not going to carry that bichara tag that he has been carrying for quite some time, and also he's trying to portray himself as a development-oriented chief minister, and for that he has already announced his Vikas Yatra and he's going to go on his Vikas Yatra. So Akhilesh Yadav's cards are out there in the open. Shivpal is also tough and rigid on his stand, and the final call, of course, has to come from the party supremo, Mulayam Singh Yadav.
All right, Himendra, be with us because let's take our viewers through the family tree of Mulayam Singh and how it's a dynasty from a regional satrap that is facing uncertainty this morning. Dynasty politics in Uttar Pradesh. When Samajwadi Party came into play in 1992, you had Mulayam Singh, the Samajwadi Party chief, his brother Shivpal and Ram Gopal Yadav, his key confidant, and he is ensured that it remains within the family. So you had Akhilesh Yadav anointed as the youngest chief minister of Uttar Pradesh in 2012. His wife is also an MP from Kannauj. It's Ram Gopal Yadav. Let's take our viewers through how the matrix is working at the moment. So it's Ram Gopal Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav in one camp. The second faction is Shivpal Yadav with a show of strength of supporters. Now, Shivpal Yadav is seen to be somebody who is connected more with workers. He is said to be more popular amongst the organization. But Akhilesh Yadav is the development face of the Samajwadi Party. He's found support with Ram Gopal Yadav, who was sacked from the Samajwadi Party yesterday for 6 years on the orders of Shivpal Yadav. Mulayam, on his part, has said that he will make the announcement about who rules, who doesn't, where is the power being distributed after the key party meet today. Well, here's a look at how the party politics is playing out in the Yadav clan. Take a look.
The biggest challenge yet for Samajwadi Party patriarch Mulayam Singh Yadav. Should he favour his son or his politically astute brother or his cousin? The latest crisis in the party precipitated by Akhilesh on Sunday morning. But first came a letter addressed to party cadre from Rajya Sabha MP Ram Gopal Yadav. who was in Mumbai for the day, accusing elements in the party of sabotaging its poll prospects, urging party men to rally behind Akhilesh.
Well, we're cutting across the visuals that are coming in of Shivpal Yadav reaching Mulayam Singh's residence. Now, these are live visuals that we're getting you from our news agencies. Take a look at them, that how there's a show of strength of Shivpal Yadav, who's reached Mulayam's residence in Lucknow. There is a party meet announced today at 10 a.m., but we've seen show of strength yesterday by Akhilesh Yadav with 180 MLAs and MLCs coming together for a meeting, and now we have Shivpal Yadav reaching party's office as well. Now Mulayam Singh Yadav is set to chair the party meet today, where Samajwadi Party is set to begin the meet at 10 a.m. So Shivpal is at Samajwadi Party's office and a lot will be decided today. Suspense remains over whether Akhilesh will come for the meet or not, because remember, it was yesterday where we had seen the entire drama play out. From 6 a.m. in the morning, you had Ram Gopal Yadav out. So take a listen to what Shivpal has to say.
चुनाव की तैयारी और सीधा चुनाव में जाना, जनता के बीच जाना है।
क्या जो स्थिति है, आप कल भी मिले, आज भी मिले नेताजी से, क्या जो स्थिति है नेताजी उससे दुखी हैं?
नेताजी आएंगे, अभी संबोधित करेंगे।
नेताजी क्या दुखी हैं?
अब नेताजी कुछ हो जाते आप, ये तो नहीं लग रहा, ये तो होना ही था।
लगता है समझ यार तो
Shivpal Yadav keeping his cards close to his chest as he reaches Mulayam's residence and he is meeting Mulayam before the meeting which is scheduled with the MLAs today. The party will be taking a key decision. Media eagerly waiting outside as Shivpal reaches with his supporters. Well, let's take a look at what's happening outside the residence of Mulayam Singh Yadav. My colleague Javed and Hemendra still with us. Let's go across to Javed Ansari very quickly. Javed, what are we looking at today? Can Mulayam damage control?
Well, everything does depend on Mulayam Singh. If there is one person who can, even at this late, prevent a split in the Samajwadi Party, it is Mulayam Singh Yadav. As we speak, Mr. Shivpal Yadav has driven in from Mulayam Singh's residence to the party office. We are told that the meeting will begin shortly after 10 a.m. when all the party MPs, MLAs, former MPs, former MLAs and senior functionaries of the party gather here. All eyes will be on Mulayam Singh. What is the position that he's going to take? I'd be very surprised if he announces some kind of action against Akhilesh Yadav. That's not the case. The Mulayam Singh camp, Shivpal camp, they've taken the action. They've expelled Professor Ram Gopal Yadav from the party. Now the onus on escalation or de-escalation, they say, is on the Akhilesh Yadav camp. Akhilesh, we are told, will attend the meeting along with his MPs. I had occasion to interview Naresh Agarwal a short while ago. He said he's going for the meeting, as are all the MPs and MLAs who owe allegiance to Akhilesh Yadav. So now the battle will, I'll be very surprised if something happens today, if there's a flashpoint today. This battle will now be carried forward once, as far as the Akhilesh Yadav camp is concerned, once he commences his yatra from the 3rd of November. They believe that the groundswell of people's support will tilt the scales in favor of Akhilesh Yadav. Because within the party, let's not forget, it's Mulayam as National Party Chief and Shivpal as the state party chief who calls the shots. Akhilesh calls the shots in the government. So right now, it depends on how Akhilesh and his camp react. For now, whatever action had to be taken has been taken in the form of the expulsion of Professor Ram Gopal Yadav. Devina?
All right, Javed, be with us. Let's take our viewers through two likely scenarios that are emerging this morning as Shivpal has met Mulayam Singh Yadav going to party office at this moment, as Javed is telling us. Scenario one, split in Samajwadi Party, downright vertical. Akhilesh looks for a new alliance. Shivpal gets to lead the UP poll strategy. But this is a scenario which Mulayam is trying to avoid. Remember, scenario two is a peace formula that needs to be worked out between his brother and his son. Akhilesh projected as a development face of the party in the polls, and Shivpal strategizing on UP polls. Ideal scenario for Mulayam Singh, but it's easier said than done. And we've got the exclusive reaction from the party insider, Naresh Agarwal, speaking exclusively to India Today's Javed Ansari. Take a listen.
कोशिश करेंगे परिवार एक रहे, हम सब एक रहे। ये जो सच्चा संदेश नहीं जा रहा है, संदेश को तोड़ने का प्रयास करेंगे, बाकी नेताजी के निर्णय होगा।
तोड़ने का प्रयास कौन कर रहा है?
अब जो शक्तियां हैं उसी को हम चाहेंगे डिस्कस हो। ऐसी कौन सी शक्ति है जिसने परिवार और पार्टी दोनों को तबाह करने की कोशिश की?
पिछले कुछ दिनों से आप हस्तक्षेप कर रहे हैं, आप नेताजी से भी मिले, मुख्यमंत्री जी से भी मिले, क्या राय है दोनों की, क्या चाहते क्या हैं दोनों?
हमारे घर कहीं पर से गलतफहमी रखी गई है, बाकी कोई बड़ी चीजें नहीं है। दोनों पक्ष अपनी अपनी बात पर सहमत भी हैं। फिर मैं नहीं समझ पाता कहाँ से दिक्कत है, और मैं तो चाहूंगा नेताजी मुख्यमंत्री दोनों अलग बैठ के बात कर लें।
आखिरी सवाल, क्या समाजवादी पार्टी एक रहेगी या विभाजन निश्चित है?
नहीं, एक रहेगी, विभाजित नहीं होगी, आपको विश्वास।
So, well, there is once again the charge of outsider. So, the outsider that's been referred to by the Samajwadi Party workers, speculation is right, that's it's none other than Amar Singh, the leader who was reinducted in the party this May after 6-year-long break. So, here's how Samajwadi Party deck is looking at the moment. Look at this. You have the ace, who is Mulayam Singh Yadav, and you have the king of diamond and the king of heart. King of heart because he has the party organization strength, that is Shivpal Yadav. You have Akhilesh Yadav already having an open rebellion, and then you have the joker, who is the Amar Singh, because he is being blamed for the rift between Shivpal and Akhilesh camp. And also you have Ram Gopal, who has been in the Akhilesh camp but now been sacked by the party UP chief, that is Shivpal Yadav. And the man behind it all is Amar Singh, is what party insiders have been saying. Let me go across to political strategist also, Dr. Manisha Priyam, who's joining us this morning. Thank you for joining us, Manisha, this morning. Good morning. Not looking a good morning for Mulayam Singh, though. What are you expecting in your experience now? Where can Mulayam draw the truce?
Mulayam had tried to draw the truce, and that was the tea party that was held at Shivpal's house, where Akhilesh had gone. Today is Splitsville. Today is a split day. I do see that it will be very difficult for the two warring parties now to come back to any kind of patch-up efforts. So what we are likely to see is, most likely, I would put my bet on that there would be a vertical split in the Samajwadi Party today. And when you are putting up those cards there, remember that Mulayam Singh plus Shivpal plus Amar Singh are not the pro-development face of the Samajwadi Party or Uttar Pradesh. They hold powers of a different kind. They hold powers which are casteist in nature. They hold powers that are that of vote banking. The new politics of Uttar Pradesh, as indeed of large parts of underdeveloped India, has taken a pro-development plus backward color, and I would see that it's that competition that's been pitched out now in UP, albeit a little later than Bihar, but seems a very similar model. So I would see the Samajwadi Party going on for a split today. Let's see what the outcomes are likely to be.
So it's verdict split from Manisha Priyam this morning. Manisha, be with us because we have to slip into a short break. But before that, let me take our viewers once again through what Shivpal Yadav said this morning, giving out a hint of how it's Mulayam's year that he has.
चुनाव की तैयारी और सीधा चुनाव में जाना, जनता के बीच जाना है।
क्या जो स्थिति है, आप कल भी मिले, आज भी मिले नेताजी से, क्या जो स्थिति है नेताजी उससे दुखी हैं?
नेताजी आएंगे, अभी संबोधित करेंगे।
नेताजी क्या दुखी हैं?
अब नेताजी आप ये तो नहीं लग रहा, ये तो होना ही था।
Shivpal Yadav surrounded by his supporters, a show of strength as we're seeing this morning, and all the drama playing out in Lucknow. You have Shivpal Yadav, who's already met Mulayam Singh at his residence, and ahead of the party meet, you have now been given to understand that Akhilesh Yadav could be present at the spot for the party meet. Let me go across to my colleague Hemendra, who's been tracking this story. But we also have Shivpal Yadav talking exclusively to India Today. Let's take a listen.
मुझे चुनाव में जाना है, जनता के बीच जाना है। जनता समाजवादी पार्टी और नेताजी के साथ।
क्या आज अखिलेश यादव इस बैठक में आएंगे?
अब देखिए, मुझे क्या पता, अखिलेश को पूछिए जाके।
So when asked a particular question, a very straight question, whether Akhilesh Yadav will be present for the meet, Shivpal Yadav ducking that one. He is ducking that question, but speaking exclusively to India Today, Shivpal Yadav, who has said that he will go and be at the party meet called at 10 a.m. today, and that's where the drama will play out, because yesterday we had seen revenge sackings.
नेताजी क्या दुखी हैं?
अब नेताजी पूछो जाकर के। ये तो नहीं लग रहा, ये तो होना ही था।
क्या आपको लगता है कि सभी समझ आएगी?
So Shivpal making way to the party office. Will Akhilesh be there is the big question. We are tracking, taking a short break, but coming right back. It's the Yadav Parivar, and you do not want to miss even a minute of this ongoing political drama. Stay with us. Well, here's the latest update coming in. These are the visuals that we're going to show you, which is of the Chief Minister's convoy. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav driving past the Samajwadi Party office, not making a stop for the moment. And there is a speculation drive whether he will attend the party meet at 10 a.m. or not. Outside the Samajwadi Party office, India Today's Javed Ansari continues to be with us, where there are rival factions of both Shivpal and Akhilesh sloganeering, chanting and rooting for their leader. So, Javed, what are your sources telling you? Will Akhilesh attend the party meet, or will there be another letter war out in the open?
Look, there's a lot of speculation on whether he will or he will not. Word coming out yesterday was that he would. His supporters say that they are going. They've been instructed by the Chief Minister to attend the meeting. Right now, just about 5 minutes ago, he drove past in a convoy. He from his residence to his official residence at Kalidas Marg. Perhaps there is a meeting. There's still half an hour to go for the meeting to commence here, so he can at some point of time come back. But what we can tell you now, and I'll ask my camera person to pan behind me, over my right shoulder you can see rival sets of supporters sloganeering, flexing their muscles. Shivpal Yadav drove in with a horde of supporters, Akhilesh's supporters, a lot of youngsters have been here. They're all trying, exercising their lung power, trying to outdo each other. And it's very interesting that this meeting is an open house. They've got loudspeakers where Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav will address. So God alone knows what will happen, because given the boisterous nature of the supporters, mood of the supporters who've already gathered here, I'm not so sure how orderly that meeting will be and how much of what Mulayam Singh says will be conveyed to the people. But nonetheless, we need to wait and watch. This is a significant meeting. All the MPs, past and present, MLAs, past and present, MLCs, senior office bearers expected to attend. All eyes on what Mulayam Singh will have to say.
So will Mulayam Singh crack the whip today on his own son Akhilesh Yadav, who is the serving Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, is a big question this moment. Team Akhilesh and Team Mulayam, it seems, at this moment, because you have Team Akhilesh with Ram Gopal Yadav, Dharmendra Yadav, Azam Khan, all of them rooting for the development card that Akhilesh has been projected as. And then you have Team Mulayam, where we see Shivpal Yadav, Amar Singh and Beni Prasad Verma. Amar Singh, the person responsible for divide and rule politics, many believe in Samajwadi Party. Shivpal Yadav, who this morning has said it's Mulayam who will decide, will be his final word. Will staying with this exciting political drama playing out in Lucknow come back to us as Shivpal Yadav is in the party office, Akhilesh driving past the party office, and the 10 a.m. deadline coming near for the big party meet.